You probably clicked on this video because you want to know how to stay lean and get lean forever. Or maybe because you're not currently lean, but you want to know how to get lean. The first thing you have to do to get lean and stay lean. I used to be 320 pounds and I have since lost 160 pounds naturally with no loose skin. And the way I have kept the weight off and done it without any loose skin has been through these 5 tips that we are about to share with you.
We noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Come subscribe. We give you 5 days a week of free weight loss advice. And I mean, come on. It's a pretty cool vibe over here. So I'd love it if you'd come join. We really appreciate all of your support. So please don't forget to subscribe.
Number 1 is eating whole foods and eliminating all ultra-processed foods, all sugar and flour. You might be rolling your eyes before you click off. There is a possibility to make your favorite foods at home with whole ingredients. And if you're like, I don't know where to start, I don't know how to cook, now it's time to learn. Because if you want to stay lean and you want to have an amazing physique and you want to keep that physique, you have to learn how to cook amazing food at home. That's better than a restaurant so that you never feel like you need to go to a restaurant again.
It's extremely important life skill, and in fact, a life-saving skill. And I grew up in an eating disordered household, and I myself have lost 100 pounds in my life, and I don't have any loose skin either, but my mother wasn't so fortunate. And so it's been preoccupying me most of my life, and it's been a genuine fear. Like, okay, well, I can lose the weight, but then I put it back on. And I know that if you're listening to this, you may be in the same boat, and it's a very genuine fear. So if you want to stay lean, you never are able to diet. Thinking about a diet for just a short period of time isn't going to ever fix the problem. And that's been our experience, because we tried a lot of diets and they just don't work. But we know that eating whole foods heals your body from the inside out. And that's why it helps you to stay lean forever. And the girls in our group are feeling this. Like, they are never going back to the lifestyle they lived that got them to the 380 pounds ever. It's pretty exciting. It really, really matters. The second point is somewhat counterintuitive, but it is to sleep. To sleep well. The quality of your sleep and the quality of your diet are going to be the quality of your life. And if you want a good quality of life, which we hear about a lot, it's not so much the amount of years that you live, it's about the quality of those years. And the quality of your sleep is directly related to that. So believe it or not, you cannot get lean and stay lean unless you're sleeping well. And so we live our days in order to sleep well, which means we're eating the healthy whole foods. We're not just preaching the talk. We are actually living and walking the walk. And sleeping is important. So we are pretty strict about bedtime. People invite us to parties all the time, and we're always like, if it's starting at 7, it's probably not going to work for us because we're starting to wind down around 7.
I'm sleeping by 7.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to wind down by 7. I haven't quite gotten to Penelope's level, but I try to be in bed at 9 on weekdays. I might be a little more lenient on the weekends, but it's really an important practice. And I call it a practice because, like, people get stress anxiety and performance anxiety now that they have the Oura rings. They're like, oh, I only got a 78%, and then they get nervous and it's they feel like they don't have any control, but actually you do have a lot of control. Like, if you're not exercising, you live a sedentary life, if you're not hydrating properly, if you're not eating your calories early enough in the day, I mean, there's a whole formula to this. And we teach a lot about it in our weight loss program.
I love this one. Number 3, don't overeat anything.
Yeah, if you want to stay lean forever, you just cannot. You have to stop overeating. You have to stop acclimating your body to that feeling of stuffed. And I know that you know what I mean. And if you don't stuff yourself, which in the beginning of your weight loss journey was a really big challenge for you, I noticed.
Well, my hack with the whole foods, right, was overeating the right stuff. So you can overeat apples because you're not really going to gain that much weight from
Exactly, but you
five
get that
apples.
stuffed feeling.
But you can't have 5 apples and 25 tablespoons of peanut butter, right? So it was like saying no to the peanut butter, but doing 5 apples had my body losing weight. So there's something to this method.
Right, absolutely. So we ate maybe 4 heads of romaine.
But who cares? It's 40 calories.
I know. I mean, my big salad bowl was literally like this big, and it's gotten smaller over the years. And the amount of snacks I would take. Remember the apple bags we would take on the airplane?
I love those.
Remember that? But we had the huge bag. I'm thinking to myself, we're never going to eat all these apples. And lo and behold, we did. But now you eat a fraction of that. So really not overeating anything ever, again, is going to save you. But that feeling of scarcity that you might have inherited from your great-grandmother or your grandmother that you're just carrying around, it's not even yours. You don't even know why you feel it. But you're overeating and stuffing yourself because maybe you're afraid about not getting the next meal or where it's going to come from. But at some point, you're going to have to reconcile your inner fears. And part of overeating is reconciling that. People stuff their emotions down. And I know it because I did it, and it's got to end. We have to start making peace with ourselves. And overeating is an indication that there's something deeper to look at.
Number 4 is walking. You'll notice that people who are really lean, they're either people who are always walking, like you'll just notice they're always moving some part of their body, which is called non-energy expenditure.
I think so, yeah.
Something like
You taught me about it.
People who move a lot, they burn more calories throughout the day just because they move a lot as just beings. And so you'll notice that people who are overweight, they're sedentary. sedentary and they don't move as much. So to become somebody who stays lean after is somebody who moves a lot naturally. They have a walking treadmill desk. They have an active life. They have an active job. They have activities after work, after whatever. Like the way you stay lean is by always moving. Mom, I love when you said this. Energy in motion stays in motion. And you said like if it's not used nor destroyed.
Oh, the law of thermodynamics states that energy is neither created nor destroyed. And so we do need to move ourselves. Our bodies were designed to do that. And you look at all the longevity studies and you even look at the blue zones where the people who are the oldest live and the healthiest live, and they're moving and they are lean. And if you want to grow old and have a great quality of life, you definitely want to consider activities like walking that the body was designed to do. Actually, that's how we were designed. We walked from north to south. It's just part of our human design.
What is intermittent fasting? You know what? I've been learning about the mechanism of intermittent fasting, what it means, how it works. And I say part of getting lean and staying lean is getting educated and learning about why certain things are so good for our bodies.
And being educated to such an extent that you are convinced, undeniably, this is something you want to implement in your life, because living a life you love to live and feel inspired to live is the key to staying lean for a lifetime.
Mom and I accidentally intermittent fast every day of our lives. We don't even say we intermittent fast because we just naturally do it. And we feel amazing.
Yeah, it's true. And you have to be sure, though, that you get your calories in. If we have an unusually busy day and then everything gets backed up and it's 5 p.m. and we haven't really had lunch yet, that's when it actually can backfire. But otherwise, I would say it's really absolutely 90% of the time, how we live. And the studies do show that calorie restriction is the key to longevity. But when I say that word restriction, like everybody just turns off. They're like, oh, I don't want to restrict myself. I'm an American. I'm free and I want to be free and I get to have this.
It's not restriction, it's freedom. I just realized that I think we sleep so well because we eat much earlier in the day.
I think so too. And we exercise.
And we exercise and we take baths, we sauna. Like
we have an evening routine that doesn't involve screens.
Yes. And I'm not saying that because we're better than. I'm saying that because it's all about a mindset, right? Like restricting to do intermittent fasting, or we intermittent fast and we sleep better as a result of it. So it's not restricting. We're gifting ourselves.
And we wake up in the morning and we have so much energy. I wake up and I'm like ready to go. I feel really awake at 5 a.m. and I'm like excited about the day. Yeah. And I know a lot of people don't feel like that. But if you're one of those people who wake up, you've got a really strong body odor or mouth odor, or you're feeling really groggy in the morning, or your body is aching and you feel so stiff and inflamed, then that's a sign that your body is showing you that you need to take a step today. And you might want to start drinking water, early in the morning, as opposed to going right for that cigarette, vape, and cup of coffee. You might just want to take a few deep breaths, drink a big cup of water, and then check in again. Because your body was designed to heal itself. And believe it or not, it's happening right as we speak. You just have to allow it. And so we want you to get lean and stay lean forever. And we are here to help. If you feel like you are ready, you could potentially, if you're eligible, join our Women's Accountability Group. So please do click the link in the description and like, comment, share, and subscribe, because we know that over 80% of you are not yet. So please do. And we will see you all the time.
Hey, we noticed that 79.2% of you are not subscribed, which means you're watching our videos, you like the content, but you haven't made the commitment. So we would love it if you would subscribe. And if you want to join our Women's Accountability Group, don't forget to click the link in the description to join. We're only accepting amazing, awesome, and ready women. So please join if you're one of those. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we will see you all the time.